So let's look at contracts and bidding. For example, we heard that one Snake Island, a contract had been given to
Chagori, yes.
Since he became president, Barrister, that man has quietly collected over $12.7 billion in federal contracts.
Of course.
That's Gilbert Chaguri. And some people say he's not Nigerian, but he's a Nigerian Lebanese, or he's a Nigerian citizen. For someone who's been in this country for so long, obviously he may have obtained his citizenship passport. Okay, so he can be called a Nigerian.
I don't know if you know about Chaguri. I don't know if I did pronounce the name correctly. More recently, this same man was given a GCON. Like, that's the highest, what do they call it again? Highest honor. Yeah. That's the highest honor they can be given to any Nigerian. So probably he's been in Nigeria for almost all his life. Probably he is now a Nigerian. I'm not sure. But he was given a GCON by the president. So I just want to give you a context on that as well.
April 2024, there was no competition, there was no tender. High-tech construction, Chagri Group handed the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, valued at $11 billion, which is 15.3 trillion naira. Works Minister Umahi announced it like it was normal. There was no bidding for it. 2025, Apapa and Tinkan Island Ports renovation. Contract goes to ITB Nigeria, also Chagri Group. Value $700 million. Chagri has zero history in port construction. No open tender, no explanation, just the president's signature. Same year, Snake Island Container Terminal. ITB Construction Nigeria plus Belgium's BEME Group. Value $1 billion, 45-year concession. Nigerians won't finish paying the concession until 2070. Nobody actually voted for Gilbert Chaguri. He's the only person handling all those contracts. No open bid, no other construction company called to bid. Let's see who the highest bidder is and then go with them. Now, here's what it's actually not being looked into. In 2000, Chaguri pleaded guilty in a U.S. federal court. The charge is conspiracy to launder money stolen by Sani Abacha, former military administrator, now late. He forfeited $66 million. In 2021, he paid another $1.8 million settlement for an illegal U.S. political donation. Okay? And what's the connection here with the government in power? Tinubu's son, Sheyi Tinubu, sits on the board of CDK Integrated Industries, a Chagri Group subsidiary. So the president awards billions to a firm where his son holds a board seat. The question is, what is happening? Why is nobody looking into it? All right. Now, if you ask the supporters of this government, name one particular billion-dollar federal contract since 2023, all right, since Tinubu came into power, won through open competitive bidding. Just one.
None.
I don't know if what you watched made you angry, but for me, I was consumed with anger. Where are the morals of the president? To be honest, where are the morals? But that's not even the real issue. The deeper injustice is this. They are not just taking from our shared resources anymore. They are now reaching down deep inside our pockets. Your salary, your digital income, your remote work are gone. And they call it reform. But you know already, the truth is that nothing you give makes your life better. These so-called reforms are not designed to lift you up. They are designed to take more and even more from you. That's the honest truth. Nigerians have always paid taxes. Me as a university staff member, taxes are deducted from my salary before I even see it, and which is okay. And beyond that, we pay on trade, on goods, on every single thing we consume in this country. Just like you do. And that's absolutely okay. But the question is, what do we get in return? Roads that damage our cars, and of course our spirit. Hospitals that cannot save lives. You see how our hospitals are so bad. The schools are so bad. Why each and every one of us struggle to survive? Trillions disappear. Lost in corruption, mismanagement, and even theft. So bad that it feels like insult, just like the video you watched. And honestly, are you not insulted by that? Billions go to those in power while your hard-earned money becomes their private wealth. The system protects the rich and crushes the poor and the struggling middle class. And I don't even think that we even have the middle class again, because Those with little money are bad, leaving people that cannot even fend for themselves. And the system keeps getting bad. Or even worse, I may say. To ask yourself this question: how much more will you give before you finally question everything? How much more? How much more will be taken from you before you demand for real change? Because silence has a cost, and so does ignorance. This system survives not just on power, but on acceptance of it. You're the one accepting it. You have the power to make a change. The moment you begin to question everything, to see clearly, to refuse what is disguised as reform, that is where the real change begins. It starts from you, not with them, with you.